Good morning, YouTubers. This is the Campin' BTE 85 here again with our continuation of FTL Advanced Edition. Still at the end of the Uncharted Nebula. I'm just about to jump out of it. And yeah, we were almost out of fuel if memory serves. It's been a little while since I had some time to sit down and take care of this. So, jump right along to Mantis controlled territory. See our little bugmen as we lost our rock man and our other mantis, Kiki or Kami I think was her name. Maxwell's over her. He's got a new buddy, Ferdheim. And try to lead him to their destination. Huh. So I was wrong. You can lead rocks around if it's quest related. Otherwise, if they're lost or something, I believe you need to have a rock crewman to help them out. Could be wrong. Again, who knows? It's FTL. It's always slightly different. Never know what you're gonna get. I mean, I guess the core of it's always the same, but hey, I like it. It's addictive. It was one of the games that I almost didn't bother taking a look at. Try to knock out that missile launcher, but I'm glad I did take a look at it. It was not even really sure how I found it. I'm sure I was watching somebody do something and found it that way. Alright, well, it looks like there is teleporters, so it does look like I can probably try to go and take over their area. Ooh. Yeah, with solar flares, I don't like messing around. It is pretty much get in, get out, have a nice day. I don't like sticking around because I really just don't like dealing with fire. It's probably would be one of the things I find the most terrifying if for whatever reason I was able to get in space and all that fun stuff. But yeah, it just doesn't sound like a good idea. Ooh, crap. Thankfully we do have that second bubble of shield. Ooh. Yeah, one beam anti-ship and one it's actually a pretty hefty fight. Yay! Love that random chance of a gun hitting a droid floating around in front of your ship. I always kind of wondered why you couldn't maybe have a smaller percentage, but just aim for the droid. You know, it's just something that I always thought, you know, if you have the chance of risking hitting it, want to have possibly a smaller chance, or maybe even a higher chance of risking to hit it. I mean, maybe it could be that if you time it to come right in front of one of your lasers and you shoot it off at the right time, it can hit. But I've seen the thing almost point blank right in front of a gun and the laser goes off and doesn't hit it. So I don't know if it being in the way just gives you a percentile chance all of a sudden, or what's going on. But I don't know. Maybe somebody can leave me a comment about that and let me know, because that would be pretty sweet. You know, I don't really play with cloaking too much. It's never been my kind of thing. But, we're gonna do it this time. Little cloak. A little bit more power that I can't buy. Curses. I hate when that happens. I have a new system. Yes! Finally! I have no power to run it. Boo! Actually, I can leave my teleporter off until we're ready for it. That's a fair idea, right? I'm sure there's probably one or two people saying, "No, no! Leave the teleporter. Fly into danger and beam across to destroy them." Which I think was my initial idea to work purely on... Well, this isn't going to be any good. To work purely on beaming across when I could and taking their ship by manual hand-to-hand combat. Air supply, give it a few seconds to cut in. And you can always open all your doors on the inside and it immediately... If a greater percentage of rooms have full oxygen, it's almost immediate that when you open everything up, you will get air where you need it to get to. Let's just force this guy to suffocate. Nope. He's gonna teleport back to an exploding ship. Maybe he thinks we're gonna do wrong things too. You know what? He's probably got one of those new fangled iPhones. That's what it is. Siri told him to teleport back because it was a good idea. And no surprise to me, it was a bad idea. No, I will not get into a Android versus BlackBerry versus Windows versus iPhone debate. Even though that may have just been my order of preference. But I won't tell you guys that. I will totally edit out my preferences, so you guys will never know what I really think. Yeah, whatever. But, again, I really hate missiles a lot. A single shield shouldn't be that big of an issue for me. You know what? We'll be nice to these guys. They're about to try to run away. I really don't want them to be able to run away. So while I could have destroyed them, I'll just take what they offer. Sometimes it's just nice to be nice. Admittedly, I wish once you chose to do this, you could just kind of fire. But that's me. You know, I like being kind of a backstabber on occasion. Gives me that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. Ridiculous. Alright. You got some power. Get everything up and running. Yeah, no, I probably should have upgraded my engines a little further. But we have 2 gold rankings, 2-star people. Let's see. Set up the defense system. We can do that. Cloaking. Just cloak right in there and disguise yourself and turn it off, or hide yourself and turn it off, or something to yourself and turn it off. is an automatic scout who is charging its FTL immediately. Doesn't seem right, does it? Anyone? No? Maybe? It seems whoever designed that particular scout made a poor selection of weapons, because you don't need an ion to use a missile. Or at least have to, reconfigure the droid to attack something that's not my shield. But, let's see. We don't have anything worth to keep missiles for, so we will sell Slug Controlled or Engi Homeworld. Slug Controlled is not a Slug Homeworld, so we'll just go through Engi's because it's Engi's. I have very little problem with them. As I say that, I will probably be destroyed by an Engi ship running through here, because that's how it tends to happen. It's always the fun part of FTL. Seems actually it's kind of the fun part of most games. It always seems that as soon as you say, "Oh, it's not gonna happen," it happens, and it's kind of fantastic. I get a kick out of it. I don't really like this whole 3-shot laser they have going on there. Oh, and anybody that has a keen eye can see the sensors when you get them up high enough. It lets you see the cooldown and charge rate of weapons. You don't need it. Honestly, you do not need it. I'm at a level 1 sensor. If I was at level 2, you could see inside the ship, which I like the level 2s. The level 2s are a good option. But for charging, you can see on mine the little red dots slowly going up. And then once they're green, is when they can fire. Not accept or surrender, because I'm trying to prove a point. Now if I can... Nope. I killed him too quick. But basically all that sensor does when you get up to the 40 scrap, or well, the 65 additional I would need, is you see a gold bar rising and up based on their charge level. Watch the colors on the screen. That's pretty much it. Watch the colors. You really do not need to buy it. 50 with 29 remaining. I have 1 here, 2 in my teleporter. I can do... That costs less than another engine. And it adds 60 to my defense. There we go. Fully juiced. And I am going to be without a store. Trying to cut straight across here. Get as many locations next to me as possible. Explain that I am friendly. Oh. Cool. Free stuff, including fuel. So, I think it gave me a fuel. I already forgot. I could cloak to stay hidden, but I want fuel, so boom. Possibly a poor choice right there. Poor tactical decision. As I have my human come in and help my pilot. Ooh, very, very poor decision. I could care less about my security doors right now. I say that as I probably... Quick cloak. Cloaking, no. Even if they have fired, cloaking will still add the defense, so long as they... I believe so long as the shot's not on your side of the screen yet, you have a chance of missing. So, if you see a big wave coming at you, just click cloak. Boop. Add an extra... I'm pretty sure it's an extra 60 dodge when you're cloaked. So I'm not sure if that would be a 60% dodge, maybe. Or 60% on top of what you currently have. Let's see what we have. Fully powered, plus 60 to dodge. So, I'm not sure. Let's find out. I'm at 45%. Cloak. I'm at 105%. I am guaranteed to be missed by anything going at me. Now, the only thing I'm missing now is cloaked weaponry, or something along those lines as it's called. It would let me shoot while I was cloaked, which is very, 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 very unfair. But I would be the one that has it, so I would be okay with that. If I'm the one with the unfair tools, I'm okay. That's how it works. Alright. Well, the one thing I do miss about the Engi ship, because I do tend to use Engis a lot, is their, they have that emergency healing such and such, that your air on your ship is filled with Engi, like, repair robots. Medical things. I forget the fancy term that they have. But basically, it's you don't have to go all the way to your medical bay. If you're getting like 10 points of healing at medical bay, it does a smaller percentage when you're not there, but so long as you have power in your med bay, wherever you're standing, you're healing. So it's kind of neat. You can kind of ignore the guys that are slightly hurt, and they'll just heal up on their own pretty quick. Oh, Pegasus missile. This is probably the best missile, period. I remember hearing from... Oh. I'm sure somebody was just yelling at me right now. Fuel! Get your fuel! But I was at 0, so I couldn't have left if I wanted to. See? All planned out. We're good. We're good. But, yeah, I wish I could find stealth weapons. But, we'll get a Pegasus missile. Rebuy some of the missiles that I sold off. Little repairs going on. And we're out of money. Cool. Well, boo, but cool. Yeah, I should have sold one of those laser beams. Whatever. And just because... Ooh. No. That looks like a Pegasus also. Or a hull breach missile or something. I want to knock that down as quick as possible, please. See, red, red. Red, I am safe, and I don't need to waste the money on that sensor to tell me that. Black, they fired. Boop. I'm only at 96% because my engineer doesn't have his plus 10 to me. See? Guaranteed misses. I love it. Oh. I always forget I can still fight, even though I'm playing with the guys here. I'm not the best multitasker, and yet Give me a big old game that I'm used to playing. You know, a monstrous strategy, Total War, or anything along those lines. A Supreme Commander, any Risk-styled game, any Civ game. I'm great. I'm fine with it. I can micromanage 7 different platoons all at the same time. But you give me a simple task of 2 things to do, I can't do it. I don't know why. They don't have any fuel for me. A little bit of scrap though. And but they do have a couple missiles. I'd rather keep the missiles. I am at 23. But yeah, I have that Pegasus missile now, so we will want to keep some missiles because we are going for the win this time. We want to destroy that big old ship. We want to destroy it good. Yeah, that song's a work in progress, so deal with it. Alright, another store. We don't have any money to go to that this time. I spent all my money on missiles and gas. It's gonna purge the virus. We will not be purging any virus. We'll just get out of my way, jeez. And I again forgot my forgot to do what I do so well, and that is apparently forgetting to do stuff. Ooh, looks like a pike beam. That's probably a level 2 drone then, which makes me want to go like this. I don't know, I kind of want to teleport my guy over to it's one. The idea was initially to pick on this a little bit to prevent any potential anti-personnel, because Engis are weak, and while it's rare that they actually... Now we're going to pause this, set them all up to fire at the same time, because when they do a defensive shoot-in, they may shoot fast, but if everything's coming at the same time, they can't shoot twice. See? So, while he has been shooting down 2 separate lasers when they've been staggered, when I come at it hard and fast, like I am trying to do right now, it's a little bit more maintainable. This is a little tricky, but we're still using our basic lasers. Yes. Goodbye, stinky little defense droid. Fantastic thing to have, horrible thing to play against. And that was definitely a Mark II because, to put it simply, it was shooting twice. That's the best way to figure it out. Now I do want 2 in here so it recharges pretty quickly. I would much rather fight in a small area. Let's go ahead and teleport into their med bay. That's probably the worst spot in the world to teleport to. Let's try to mess with their pilots. Yep, weak little Engi man. 2 of them. Ooh, they have that Engi healing beam thing. There we go. No more healing for you. And we are almost fully charged. He's about half. life. Let's see what we can do real quick. Alrighty. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this before when we did that real quick board in the one time, but all your guys that you want to teleport back need to be in the same room. If they're not in the same room, you're not gonna come back at the same time. You have to wait for a recharge again. So if you're doing a big boarding party, ships that only give you 2 spaces for 2 people at a time, not the best idea, unless maybe you get a boarding drone. Those things are pretty neat. Also, the nice thing about a boarding drone is feel free to use them without a teleporter. You don't need it. Alright, add a little bit more evade because I'm getting picked on a little bit more. And drop this down to there. I don't want to shoot anymore, so I think I'm going to set it up like this, because we're going to try to finish this by hand, manually. Ooh, but I do want to shoot. I want to be able to attack their med bay. Running through. Alright, they don't have any boarding drones. Yeah, I'm a little bad idea here. There we go. It's actually, yeah, we're putting them in the negative here. Maybe I can try to time this. No, they have such a high level of healing right now that they're fighting how I would fight. So we are just going to bring them back because it is no good. We are going to... Sadly, I can't remove my power from the teleporter until it is recharged. But as soon as it is, you're going to get back in your shields. Teleporter's going down. Weapons are going back up. Medbay down. Weapons fully charged. Toss in the cloak just to wait for our weapons to charge up. Because we have 15 seconds. That's almost enough for, I think, a full Pegasus charge. Which is pretty sweet. Bastards. Alright, let's get our security guy out of there. Get him to repair what that horrible pike beam did to me. The jerk. You know, I specifically told Ferdinand that every time he encounters a hostile, to send out a little SOS saying, "Please don't hurt me." Every time. I specifically told him. It was off camera. I didn't want it to be frowned on by you guys, but I did, and he just didn't listen to me. And if he did, he's probably giving him the bird or pincher, I guess. Yeah. But let's see. Reverse ion field will prevent those ion cannons from hurting me 50% of the time, which means with 105% evade, I can risk letting an ion cannon hit me now. And if it does work, and there's something else coming in real fast after it, I can just go, boop, click that little cloak and avoid it. Otherwise, if something's coming in fast after it and the 50 percentile works, I don't care. That's right, I want, engines. Engines and power. And, yeah. Give them missiles? No. That's not gonna happen. Usually they give me, you know, some fair scrap and such like that, but it's not worth it this time. Rebel Stronghold. I believe this is their equivalent of the home world, which is something I really, really, really want to explore a lot of, because I'm still looking to get that Rebel ship unlocked, which means I have to find it somehow. I think avoid being detected until the guard leaves, and then find the ship and take it alive, I think. I don't think you're supposed to destroy it, or you can destroy it, but it's on it's instantly starting to charge its FTL the whole time. I don't really recall, to be honest. But since I do really want to get into it, we are going to cut it here. Yeah, it's been a very early morning so far, but have to get in, have to play games, have to provide my own entertainment at the very least. But again, this is the Camping BTE85. Like me, hate me, leave me a comment, flames, love, whatever you want. It's all good fun, and it all helps me out, gives me tips, gives me ideas, gives me things I may want to try in the future. Thanks for watching, and as always, hunker down, take your time, hold your shot, have a good day.